Ko amba Mr. Venda nga December. Miso, hulula ono rapanga chivenda. Miso, despite respect to Mr. Venda nga December. Miso, Mr. Mutu wangu. Miso, wana nezo nagani. Amiso, asingona wamiyama. Miso, jino nede mutani.
Yeah, I know someone is gonna be watching this and will be like,
So let your boy just
Mr. Rootkid Venda.
Oh shit. It's those. Yeah, like even at the CD at that side of Val, niggas be playing your music is really
I wanna know because I do talk to Peter the Great. He me several times. Problem I've been clutching my shows in Venda, so there's no way that I could take booking a Venda. Never. It's two different places. So he always wanted to book me for a lot of dates, but because of that, we felt like, you know what, let's just give it time. But he told me that a lot of people this side really know my music, or they do know the name Rootkid Venda, so they would like to see me in flesh. And I was like, yeah, it's a great idea that I come to Val.
And if you pull up, like you can really make like a massacre.
Definitely, and I feel like that's really have to happen, and I cannot wait, man. I cannot wait to come to Val. Yo.
So you're still telling me how?
Yeah. So honestly, 2021, when it started, bro, for me, it was about working hard. Last year, when I finished off there were debates on Facebook that Rootkid Venda was the most artist, you know. He did a lot in the music, Venda music. Then I know what they were out there. But you know, but for me, in 2020, I was like, I was like, no man. These people don't know Chato Tom. I haven't started anything. So for me it was like, now it's time for me to make it visible. I haven't started. Even though you're saying, bro, you did a lot. But to me, I was like Chato Tom. So now for me it was a year to show exactly what do I mean. So when I started off there, to me it was about making sure that if you thought last year I did well, then definitely you were right, but not compared to this year. So don't feel like because last year we don't want Rootkid, don't feel like this year it's still gonna be my year, because I'm still prepared to work 2 times harder than I did last year. Same thing that I'm feeling about 22. If you feel like Rootkid is all over 21, my nigga, come 2022 and see where the boy is gonna be. Trust
me. Tell me about the projects. How many projects do you have, like EPs, like that?
So for me, when I started off making music, it was more about making music. But I had to learn more of the business side. Business side of it, or how do you get to a point when besides listening to your music, you're making money out of it. And drop a project to me. Now 2018, I dropped an 18-song project, which was called the RKV mixtape. And then 2019, I didn't drop anything, because I was in grade 12 and I thought like I didn't wanna to disturb anything, you know, especially a project, you know. But I did drop a lot of freestyles. Even my freestyle journey started in 2019. That's when the consistency of dropping every week started.
Were loving your work.
And they were loving my work. Just that they were loving the work, but there was no much fan base. Fan base wise, it's cool. One person. And then 2020 came through, and then last year I dropped a project called the City Hustle Mixtape. That one was inspired because I was in the city, and it was my first time in the city because I grew up strictly Venda, you know. So for me, I felt like it's important for me to drop a project because I would have told my to go to a studio. It was my first time making music in the city, so I felt like being in the city and making music in different environments. So I felt like I deserve to and then go to Tomobana studio. You create a lot of sound. So I just took those songs that I did, and I felt like, you know, this one seems like people like them. Let me just combine them and then let me just drop a project. But as I said, because of that, people thought in 2020 I did a lot. But for me, I was like, no, bro, I haven't done anything. I haven't started. So for me in 2021, the difference was, it was not about me or another project in Ghana. It was me about knowing what I'm doing. Going back to the drawing board and see what should I do first. And then I felt like, fan base first, because people have to know you first. Okay, and then that's what I did. And then next year, now it's that year of me saying, yeah, okay, fan base, it's there, but now
I need more.
we're moving more. Now it's no more, because this year I was comfortable doing anything. That's why I ended up even rapping on piano. Because for me it's about getting fan base.
Yeah.
No matter, I will try anything.
Yeah.
If it works, it works. If it doesn't, because I'm still working hard to create fan base. So next year now it's about me doing what I want you guys to know about me.
Yeah.
Now it's me becoming on my comfort zone. Because this year I'm out of comfort. For me, I told myself, which means I'm getting out of the comfort zone. But next year is about going back to my comfort zone and be like, okay, you know what, guys, now I'm really good at this much, and then I'll stick to this. Now that's when, even if I say I'm dropping a project, you'll be excited, like, yo, what kid is gonna be dropping? He will be doing what he does best, because I'm back in my comfort zone. That's when now you will be like, bro, Rudy could drop a project. I only had 2 songs, but I'm sure that shit's gonna be fine, because now I'm back. But I know if I didn't take this journey of creating fan base, kind of doing the piano, actually doing covers, I'm sure I wouldn't be where I'm at right now.
Actually, where did the idea come from? The idea of freestyling and everything, freestyling.
For me, as I said, I freestyled when I was 12 years, so already I knew the skill of freestyling. I have it.
Like this on
I feel like
on beats.
On beats, yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it started off. So for me, I know I had the skill, right? And there's already a skill to freestyle. That's one thing that ever since 12 years old, due to the feedback, if you can rap in front of old people and they'll be like, yeah, hey, already that means whatever you were doing was nice. When I look at it, I didn't write anything. It's a freestyle, which means already you know you're good at it. Me growing, obviously when you're growing, the skill grows. So in 2019, what happened was the freestyle. Okay, the freestyle. Beat I don't have nobody to make me beats. What do I do? Okay, I have songs I know. Those songs, you know, you can search a song name and search instrumental upon there, instrumental. Because you know the song is famous, right? So I got those songs that really I liked a lot, or songs didn't understand. I'll be like, oh, this is nice. After listening to it, I go search the same name and then I write into instrumental upon. If I find it, now I freestyle. I know the skill to freestyle and the So the next thing what I do, I play the beat, because I started the freestyles on inside the car, bruh. So this is what happens. I have 2 phones. The Janaka YouTube phone. Download the beat, and then I play. The other phone, I hold it with my hand like this. I just play a bit, and then I started freestyling. And then I used to do it a minute, because I took a studio, so you have to catch a breath and all that. So there used to be a maximum of 2 minutes, minimum of over a minute. So those freestyles, I started dropping them every week. I still remember the middle child ya J. Cole. I started with that bit. I was like, niggas, they know that I'm the shit, man. I need a pen. Oh, I don't need a pen. I don't need a chick. I'm up in a car. I'm up in a whip. I've been rapping a front. You can tell that I'm late. You know? And then I started like that. And then I'm like, I can do it. I can do it like cold, but in my own way. And then I started rapping. So me putting out that freestyle first. It's a freestyle, but beating it was already J. Cole. It made me not stop, because I knew we beat into the store, then it was one. So I kept going up, like, as long as this instrumental then the body on. Now let's kill it on. I would just do it every week. And then from there I grew to going to studio. That was a recorder studio. Now which means now the quality of freestyles it will grow. It's no longer from phone or maybe you don't hear what I'm saying. So I let it grow. Even the visuals. Now you're not only saying the face. Now I can even express my body language through the beat or through the freestyle that I'm actually doing. So I did that, bro. So from there I never stopped. Ever since 2019, I never stopped. 2020, even though 2020 I stopped doing freestyles and I don't focus on a project, but as I said, 2021 for me it was about getting out of the comfort zone, because now I knew I'm more good at making music, or good at being musical in general, you know, because some of the songs, even my first song, Movie, it was more of a hook. It was me, but now I was good at hooks. I still remember Fane this other time once told me, why don't you focus on making hooks? Now I'm going to ring that hook, because I was that good on hooks. But for me, I felt like because this is not giving me, it's not giving me the exposure. So what do? So I'm gonna have to get out of my comfort zone and do whatever
You can.
I can to make people notice me. Oh, there's that boy. But I had to make sure now this activity I have to do it right because you only like it sharp.
Yeah.
So even though did you go to rap, now you was not a rapper, bro. I used to trap. To be honest, I used to trap. So I'm saying the check already go rapper. Now this is the I'm rapping, but I had to make sure I do it right to a point and hey, when I'm fit to rap. You're not saying on a trap, and I'm saying when I'm fit on a rapper, which means you only say it if it's good.
Yeah.
And then it started working out, bro. And then this year, I think this year I dropped a lot of hip hop, a lot of hip hop, bro. And then from there,
piano. I have a question.
Yeah.
The moment you did a freestyle for Dex, and then before you noticed that it actually got to him and he commented and he viewed it and he gave you those words, how was your reaction when you realized that Dex noticed your work?
Honestly speaking, I expected it. Cause one thing about me, I always see opportunities in things that people don't really see. The reason why maybe I came through with the piano rap, why? I saw opportunity. People actually love these beats. Besides, people love these beats, bro. So if I come and rap on this beat, percent it's all over 50% because BT naifuna. So I'm worried now it's only left with your 50% original the whole beat already, you know, they like it. So me when I did that, I did what I saw an opportunity to first of all, Dex, it's a freestyle nigga. What about freestyle? He knows about freestyle. Only freestyle, even Dex has remixed a lot of famous people's songs. So the fact I knew that freestyle number Dex, anyone was possessor because he also does the same thing. I knew you will understand it. Where's the kid coming from? I knew he was not going to be that guy because he also does it to other people's beats. Secondly, the factory, it's a one take. Dex, it's used to one take. He makes his own one takes. So I knew the fact he was not going to judge video and I proper enough because still it's the same thing that he does. You get me? So for me, I saw that opportunity. Dex will understand as a free. Dex understand fast rap flows because now I work on it as fast rap flows, and now I have that skill of rapping fast. So I knew everything that I was doing there. Potential. I knew it can't represent 80%, or if he says it, he will definitely understand. Besides, you will like it because you never know if a person likes something. But I knew he would understand. Utomakori, PTY Divandi style is rapper was was video the way it was because he's used to it. So I knew with me planning that freestyle, I knew if it ever gets to his eyes, percentage he would respond. They were high. So that opportunity I saw it, and Dex was 1% and I would respond to Facebook. He used to respond to people. So I saw that opportunity to if Mutu was South Africa, can Watando opposite something, I take a Dex a responder. Kwa Venda responder. Which means na chances Jura wone it's more than 80%. So I was like, you know what, I'm downloading a Dex beat right now. I'm freestyling to it right now, and then I'll shoot a video and then I'll post it. And then when it happens, for me, I knew Tobori is right there later than I expected. I thought I was gonna drop it today. I responded today, but I think it took like 2-3 days, and then that's when I saw it. But for me, I expected it. Tobori. Obviously first dinner second day maybe because you understand it doesn't mean or if you understand all those stuff, and I got to draw up a Dex that time. So I knew maybe it was not the time was wrong, but for me I was like, I did it. But still the chance it got to his eyes, and with everything that I studied and the chances that I took, definitely hit it. I actually hit it the right way. And then from there, that was a code sign that Dex never gave it to me, but I took it myself. Because he didn't discover me. I let him discover me. So it was a code sign that was not given to me. I just took it. I just took it from him. And I want to beat out there. No, it beat. I video everything. What I wanted was his eyes, just like any normal person here. So that cosign was just something that I took from him and not given to. And I feel like that's how I do. That's when I remix and the famous songs. Why? Because I feel like the only way that you will get a cosign from big artists, as much as they're busy or they're relevant, but busy on it as well. So you can do one to Ari Uko of the artist and so when I focus again moon. So you take opportunity or you take cosign for a person. If you know wrong to beside Ruko Boomer, a chance if you kill that bid and then people like it because I hype now the Vakabad. There's no way you will not notice it because it's in the point and what there was on the beside or on female. So he knows he does check, but check about so that's how it goes. So for me it was about taking chances, man. I did a lot of taking chances. But at the end of the day, for me I was not worried because this was a year of me going out of my comfort zone and make sure that I create a lot of fan base as much as I can, you know. So I'm glad it's working. It really worked, to be honest.
So
it really worked.
Here, like I saw your latest feature with words and what's the difference?
Yeah.
So how did it start?
The feature Benki came through. What's the difference? One thing about me, I don't hit up artists, bro. I don't text an artist. I don't. The only artist that I hit it up was Rick with a link of Ricky Mode because I did a song that I want him to see. Not hitting him up like, bro, my name is Rod Kid. Not Dex, I felt like I don't want to hit him up. I'd rather have something to show him. And then if I respond, I'll respond. But I never hit up an artist like inbox and be like, yo bro, please what me. I never do that. So the first time Mez got to know my shit, he went to Instagram live and then it was like people sent through your links and what. Man didn't send the links. But he was live and then I added, I sent a request. He added me. I was chilling at the studio. I played a bit, I freestyle for him. When I freestyle for him, he liked it, even the nigga he was with. And you know how the comment section on Instagram goes. People were crazy with fire emojis. He liked it. So already he was like, it was the first time I got to Kid Venda. So Tony, I know he didn't, but you know, oh, this boy, I know him, ne? You should be right. Me, because of, I kept on pushing, it went to a point, ne? The same phase that mess on Wanaka life, okay, Wanaka for. Damn, I know this boy. Obviously, the day that I first started for him. So from there, mess atomon the more. And then one day, I'm surprised I'm getting a text. Oh, on app. Who's this? It's Mess the Difference. Oh, okay. And then for me, he just wanted to like give me word of encouragement so that I must keep it going. I'm like, yeah, I see you, you're doing good, keep it going. And then for me, and then that's what I told my mess. And then when time goes, because now I drop every week, bro. So obviously you can see the movement. You can see maybe as living on the kind of talent in there, now maybe you can, because now it's simple. I just want to record up the status. So I feel like that made him, he saw more of me to a point. And maybe he was like, you know what, Rudy Kid is a person and he knows what it's doing, and I can probably work with him if I get a chance. And he got a chance to, because he told me, oh bro, I have this other song. Next thing he asked me, how long can it take you to bring back a verse? Then I was like, minimum of 12 hours, depending, maximum of 12 hours. That's the maximum. Because she was when this was but I was like, maximum of 12 hours, you get the verse back. It's like, okay, cool, my nigga. I did something with words. So I felt like words came through with a vernacular hook. I also put some vernacular. So I felt like Mutane anga represent well Venda. It's you, because I've heard some of your vernacular flows and I've heard some of your English flows, so I felt like you're the right person for this. It's like, oh yeah, thanks for the opportunity, man. He sent through the demo, and then I was in Jared at that time. When I came back and did the verse, and then I sent it to him. Same time when he listened to it, I was like, yo, bro, I like it. You know, I like it. I sent out 2 words. He even forwarded me the reaction of words. It was like, yeah, even the other guy is spitting fire, my nigga. And then the song was well occupied. I want to start already drop a bit. So that's how the feature came through, bro. That's how the feature.
You started working on it this year, or it's been a long time?
No, this year, bro. Even after September, I think it was September. The feature came through this year. You know, it came through.
So I've heard rumors that you and Finn are working on a joint project.
We've been, man. We've been. The only thing that's chinocha kutevera project ibeti nduri nemwa uchitwa mai I changed. I went back to the drawing board. I had to do things my way. And one of those personas of the shoe. So at the end of the day, project it's not a failure. You cannot drop it alone. So at the end of the day, I'm still. I felt like I first want to find myself. And make sure the try as you know when you go to try. So it put hold on everything. Can I put it because I even have a project in a year on opera and I wouldn't get drop. But with me feeling like I still need fan base, I holded everything, bro.
Like
I had a lot of music that I wanted to, and then I was like, bro, this is dope. But no professor Auna and to Visara Ningori, I still have to beat that film bill. Say I had to stop everything, every project that was supposed to drop this year, everything that I was supposed to do with people. It was not only fair. I had a lot of niggas who came through to me and be like, yo bro, we can work a joint project. I even had to do a joint project with Misoful, bro. But I had to put everything on hold to make sure let me build myself as a brand first. You know? I'm such a good fan and a road kid. I'm trying to do road kid in let you be excited. Oh, road kid is on the project. Was it an inventory? I project a fan and I changed tanga. I didn't want it to be like that. I don't want to be like obviously project and I went fair to solve. I didn't want that type of stuff to know me, you know, as myself as a brand. Hey, Miss that excitement.
What you actually saying you want to say or you don't want a lift from someone?
I never wanted. The reason why I never hit up an artist, no matter how well you're doing, I'd rather go download your instrumental and rap on your instrumental and expect you to say something. Yes, but I don't expect to hit you up and be like, bro, I'm this talented kid from Venda. I would like a feature from you. I've never believed on that. I felt like and I believe you work hard for everything you get. So I had to work hard for everything I have, my nigga.
So speaking of which, what happened between you and Zack? Like the whole beef that was happening a couple of months back.
Zack had a beef with me.
You didn't have it.
I didn't have a beef with him, you know. Me, I never had a beef with Zack. Zack had a beef with me, and immediately I saw that beef because it caught me up by surprise. So I texted him on app, bro. I saw a beef. What's popping, bro? And what I did, I went straight to the point. I'm like, bro, if I did something wrong to you, please forgive me, my nigga. You know, because definitely the last thing I want is me having a beef with you. I have no beef with you. On one message, I explained, bro, I don't want to beef with you. If I did anything to offend you, please forgive me. And Zack just told me what it is, whatever, you know. And I just told him I hope one day maybe we'll be cool. And then he said I hope so too, my nigga. And then I never entertained the beef in terms of like responding. All I did, I went to share the beef myself. I went and shared the beef.
I saw that
and I even complimented it because when I listened to it, besides it was talking about me. I felt like if I walk over Mumu, Nandana to be fair. So I was like, hey, man, I'm be fair. And I felt like I don't want to just say it to myself. I felt like I find the be fair, swam again. So yeah, that's what I did. So from there, Zack, because of that message, obviously we are coming bro. Yo, bro, yeah, man. I realized during. Well, he apologized.
It wasn't a big deal.
Yeah, he said it was rap because people thought I was gonna respond. But from there, he came to me and then he apologized to her, bro. It's appropriate to I must beef with you when you're not beefing with me. So yeah, forgive me, my nigga. And I told him, yeah, we cool, bro. I don't have a problem. Even in there, I was over it. You know, I was over it because this couple internet. Not live by my own rules. No matter how impacting to me it will never work because I live by my own rules. I don't care who you are because the reason why is because most of the things that happens in my life and everything that comes and goes, so with whatever what do I want right now, and there is a root kiddie. December. And as much as I know what I want and as much as I know what to do to get what I want, no matter what in the your strategy, strategy, I want to get rich. You don't know how rich do I want to get. And you don't know what's the definition of rich in my own way. So the fact that I know what I want and I know how to get it, you know, I don't care who comes with whatever you come. If I feel like I'm not a beef guy, okay, this moment, no matter you come and say shit about my mother or my father, you're not gonna get it because I live by my own rules. You know, if it's time for me to beef back, I'll beef back. Now, which confuse you, inappropriate or you beef back. So I live by my own rules at my own times. Yeah.
So speaking of beef, how do you feel about the unnecessary shit that you get on social media?
Honestly speaking, bro, for me, as I said, because I live by my own rules, understand. Not everyone has to understand me. Not everyone has to understand me, and accept it the way it is, bro. When I told myself, Uri, I am doing this music thing, I accepted it for the good and the bad. The day I said to myself, because it's not like you know, we grew up with they all have scandals, bro. To me, I wish maybe not with everything that he has, not to wish the scandal. It's fine. Even the hate, even the love. I need everything, bruh. You know everything. So the factory, I saw it was going to come into. So I knew the hate, the love. You know, because you get to a point where people show you mad love. But when you the profile picture, that's mad love. If that makes me happy, I accept it. Accept it. So for me, I felt like it's fine. Whatever that comes with it, it's fine. Because you know, I'm ready to be a musician. That's why no comfort zone. That's why I did the research. Or how can I be famous? How can I make sure I make a mark on the music industry? How do you make sure that people get to know you? And you know, and then niggas has to tell me, I have to sit down like even the check page, female it was down, bruh. I think female only own about 11%, 91%. Imagine the raise. I was like, what the fuck is happening? Oh yeah, man, yeah, you know. Hey, 91% in my gang pays, but understand because my gang don't compliment as the first rap. Yeah, bro, last time I rap. Girls don't care about first rap, bro. You come here like, that's why even Eminem have a lot of male listeners than female because they don't care about. You know, they don't care about exactly, you know. So for me, that's why I had to get out of my comfort zone. I knew I was more of a rapper or more of a trapper when I started, but I had to get out of my comfort zone and start doing whatever that can work to get girls and all that, you know. So I knew immediately when I felt busy, I made it. Maginga beto mombenga. Now one area chimfunesa. This is one very busy. I made it. So I knew that one I felt busy. I made it. Ala maniga na mfunai. Manje wana beto mombenga. Like you know, it's cool, my nigga. Whatever that comes with it, it's fine.
That's the love. That's love.
Yeah, man.
If they hate, it was never love.
Yeah. So especially in the game, ne? I feel like even as a fan, they're not loyal to the artist. They're not loyal. It's just that hype. Hype makes you love something. They're not loyal, bro. I'm sure I have people when I namusanga da ko the AKA. Chimwacha AKA na Kaspanyo Vesmi. Oh got that AKA Machero ni pochifi. Orenga guri pio. Bareke blind. You know, and that's I understand hype. The fact you're hype. No matter what happens, so because now I was even part of those people no support that is you know. When I grew up as a hip hop listener, and I was a fan. You know, I was a fan. Is it my phone?
It's mine.
It's your phone.
Gonna see it later.
No problem. Yeah, you know. So for me, bro, I knew a lot of shit is gonna happen, and I was ready for it.
So I have a question that I'm sure I'm sure 90% of the girls that are in your WhatsApp are asking you. Or you don't, I know you don't even answer.
Okay, come on. Yeah.
Are you cuffed?
I'm like, nah.
Why not?
I can even say to the camera, nah. I'm not cuffed, my nigga. I'm not cuffed. I know.
Okay, so
what do you?
Okay, I want you to clear something up, right?
Yeah.
There's this one light-skinned short girl that you've been seeing a lot.
You've been seeing a lot.
Not me.
I've been seeing
You
a lot.
also know. A lot of people been seeing you with her on videos.
Yeah.
Like there's this video where you were dry humping her. So a lot of people like to say that she's Miss Chidochi.
Miss Chidochi, okay? Yeah,
That,
because
in a way, as in that's your girlfriend. She cuffed you.
Okay?
Wow.
She cuffed me. Nah, I'm not cuffed, my nigga.
So
I'm not
it's not yours.
cuffed. Huh?
To the viewers that are watching.
She's not mine. Okay, so this is what happened. I want to break it down to you. I want you to understand.
Yeah.
So, what happened is, or what's happening is, so, as a normal guy,
Yes, sir.
I will have a girlfriend, bro. You know? As a normal guy, I will deal with relationship problems, bro. Besides the road kid, I will have a girl I like. I will date whoever I'm dating. As a normal guy, I can cheat. As a normal guy, I will become loyal depending on what the type of a guy I am. So what I'm trying to say is, I meet a chick, I like a chick. It's me, personally. I like the chick. And as a guy, I make sure that, you know, I get a chick. But for me now, difference in theory, a lot of chicks hit me up. I hardly hit chicks up, bro. Yeah, a lot of chicks hit me up. No, I'm trying to hit her up. And that's what but it's not hey. Then already as a guy so that's what happened to that chick. That chick hit me up. Now when she hit me up, I didn't know her pictures or anything. I know a lot of people come through my app, but I'm used to that. One day you work her status. Oh, this chick is beautiful, right? It's my type.
Just like how you said. On the man.
Exactly, it's just my type. So what I did is respond. Hey, is this you? Just like it's me. Oh, okay. So the comment on all this off. This has to do it. Okay, can you send me more of your pictures? Send through. Bro, I thought like it was catfish. Hey, you don't want to okay, what I'm gonna on Naka. It's fine. Even chicks, you know, so it's a normal thing, right? For me, I was like, hey, I don't care whoever is dating this chick. I don't care which age this chick at, but I like this chick. As a normal guy, as a normal guy,
being normal.
So for me, I felt like, yeah, man, no more. And it was party on about I took the chance, bro.
And she was down for you.
I started giving her attention, but then I had to give attention, my nigga. Even if it's about work, sometimes because I'm always busy with something. But for her, I have to make sure, hey, same time.
I'm sure what opinion.
She's pained, really, you know? And then we started talking, and then when we started meeting, we took pictures and videos, right? When you take pictures and videos, obviously, so, so you know there are people that say things because of jealousy. Even if people are jealous, they come to post a pictures, you know, something wrong with the picture. Haters were gonna share it. Who told worry they're gonna caption the hate now. Haters are the best sharers in the world. So now you know a lot of people are gonna share. Hey, but share Raman. So now people are like, what are themselves what kid, you know? And which it's true because me and the chick we dating, bro. we're dating because I like the chick, you know. Despite over chipana nyika no pfana nyika pamwa when you mendofana mutu sa mtu anomala. I took the chance and I'm glad she gave me back the energy, you know. So yeah, me and the chick we dated, bro. We're dating actually.
Okay, there's one word, ne? People like to say chidoshi, but most of them don't know what that word means. Can you please explain that to them?
Chidoshi.
Explain.
Okay, so chidoshi.
Yeah.
So chidoshi, it's not actually a word of saying. Chidoshi does not have one meaning.
Yeah.
Or if I have to put it like this, chidoshi asipenda kuri, it's like black. Or black, you know, it's a color. It's black. You know, it's black.
Yeah.
So chidoshi is more like chidoshi is like a word black. In which way? You can say my kicks are black, right?
Yeah.
Dingare I'm black, but look on Bakaris.
Yeah.
And then you can say a lot of things. That shit is what? It's black. You know. So which means black? It's that word describes. Inga describe a race, black. Inga describe by the color of my t-shirt, it's black. Inga describe a lot of things which you can say it's black. Visually it's what? It's black. But black really is something that you can see or visually. So chidoshi now, it's a word that describes a feeling. Not something that you can see, but a feeling about something. Whatever you can see, but the feeling has to be good. If you feel good about something, you can say in the meaning of, that's why I say it describes a feeling. Because when I take it, I'm not gonna take it personally. Because see, but because I feel great about seeing this cake. You know, if I see a chick, I don't go to
Hey, namangira zaka chidoshe.
Ngombe sasa.
No, man.
Namangira asaya. Nijidoshi. Ngombe sasa. Yeah, it's a word to describe that. So I did a song called Nijidoshi. Ngombe sasa. So for me it was like check out my walk, comma, and Nijidoshi. Like the factory. The feeling of the way I walk. It's nice. It's that feeling in it was it's nice. So to describe it in the meaning, Nijidoshi. Check out my dance nyara. Because I love the other dance atakatai. And they love feeling in Munduko China and Vasori na Mumutu Wadarai. Because it's not bad. It's good. So what I'm saying is my dance angandia woody. That's why Richie described it. So yeah, that's how I use the word, bro.
So tell me, like, do you feel like any day or any time you're gonna release a diss track or something like that in your life?
I feel like yeah, man. Because at the end of the day, bro, I'm a normal guy. And there are certain boundaries that I feel like if you cross them, I have at the end of the day, I know the power I can even use it if I feel like I have to. If I have to use it, at the end of the day, I'm happy I have the skill to rap and I have that platform because as far as I cross a boundary, so because I'm not a killer, I can rather release a diss song about you. It's fine.
And
so
exactly.
So I feel like me releasing a diss, if you cross certain boundaries, I think your advantage, especially in a point in most people know me. They have to do rimbo matuvan jerepasi. But to me, it's not a big deal. But to those stuff that to me personally, I feel like those boundaries were not supposed to be crossed. Because I have that platform of going to the mic and say stuff and people will hear it. I can rather say to the mic, besides fighting you or coming to you and say I'll kill you or making accusations. So I'd rather give you this song.
So you're saying like all the beefs, like the beef is in Zavanda, Nifungari, when I'm trying to cross the boundaries.
Nah.
So far, you don't feel like
I don't feel like they haven't crossed the boundaries. Because it's not, people feel like as the boundaries, the ego. Sometimes it's not about, people feel like, nah, I don't have to, not want to protect ego. You know why? Because when I started this thing, nobody knew me. I had no ego. So you're that because of hard work. So even if you're too watty, I'm still a living person, bro. Nothing. I want to work on. Famous. I was living being like you guys. I used to dress At the end of the day, ego does not change anything because the more you go, the more ego you grow. So I'm saying it's not a problem. So I don't. People feel like mutu cross about can. A lot of people bandisa bakonyagori. But it's a churunzi, kind of it's ego. And for me, ego is not something that I feel like I can protect, or it's not even part of any boundaries that I can set. Boundaries to me, it's just there's just those personal stuff. Maybe it's not about much of us.
So actually now you care about building your fan base.
Exactly, I care about building because the more I build my fan base, the more ego could grow. So I don't care about you trying to break this small ego that I don't even look at and feel like I'm far. You feel me?
Yeah.
So you can find me on.
Yeah, I know somebody's gonna be watching this interview, be like,
So it's your boy Jay Sleck.
Yeah, bro.
Underscore playing J on IG and
Root Kid Venda.
Yeah,
Hey,
Make sure you follow.
Facebook,
He's so different, he's so wanna fuck up with the world. I'm so inspired a lot. Go check him up on your phone. That nigga been doing a lot. Sit the codeine, cover the slumber boy, cover the drip, cover the haircut, everything fire boy. He's so hot, 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 hot. My card up, let's do it like this. My card up, back. I'm all about Ricky on this track. He making moves, caught him fast. Ain't no nigga ever did it like